Hey Scorpio, welcome to Intention 1111. I'm going to be doing a weekend Scorpio from 6:11 to 6:17ish. I wanted to say thank you guys for sticking with me, and thanks new subscribers for coming in. I appreciate you guys. If you would like to book a personal read with me, you can still reach me at thejezebelway at gmail.com for now. And there are other services listed if you're so interested. Don't forget to like or subscribe. Okay, so let's see what we got going for Scorpio week 11 through 17. Had a couple of things going on planetarily. I think week or so we have the new moon in Gemini, I believe. So we have, some things in Pluto and stuff like that might be making everybody kind of moody. I know it seemed like a really bizarre week. If anyone else experienced that. So let's see. Show me Scorpio. Show me Scorpio. June 11th through 17. Step out of your comfort zone, Scorpio. North Node. That's the goal that you should be working toward. Moving away from your South Node. If you guys don't know what that is, it looks like a pair of headphones. North Node is upright. South Node, they look like they're upside down. I'm a North Node in Scorpio, which makes me a South Node in Taurus. So I'm supposed to be working away from Taurus-esque energies more towards Scorpionic energies, which are about truth-seeking, deeper mysteries, etc. Not creature comforts, right? So depending on what your placements are, your North Node is something you're supposed to be working toward, which 9 times out of 10 is absolutely not in a comfort zone. You and your loved ones are safe, and a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. So there you have it. Let's see what we got going on this week for Scorpios. Let me pick a deck. Okay, let's use this one. We haven't used this one in a while. Okay, King of Coins right off the bat, Scorpio. You are letting go of burdens and prioritizing. If you're not on top, you're on bottom, right? So you're moving forward with something. There's a lot of Cancer energy in this read for you guys. So this could be about stepping outside of one's emotions or stepping outside of the way one feels and doing what must be done. So I feel like Scorpios are really good at that. They are good at separating. Unless they're in revenge mode. That's another story. I kind of feel like Scorpios are able to take emotions and place them over here in order to move past a goal toward another goal to get things done. Scorpios, remember, are seeing the full scope of the picture, and they're taking information from the past and the present to determine the course for the future. So it looks like you're moving forward in something and you are leveling up, bossing up, taking control of a situation. This could be in some sort of a partnership. There could be changes in a partnership for some of you out there. This could be work. It could be friendships, romantic relationships. We do have the Lovers now, changes in relationships, partnerships, and courage to boss up and move past something. So some of you may be experiencing that this week. So let's see what's going on with your career this week. What's going on for Scorpio career this week, 11 through 17 of June. In their career, in their job. Scorpio, you know something is about to hit for you, right? You just have a feeling. Sometimes we just get a feeling, right? And we know this is going to work out. We just have that feeling. And so when we do have that feeling, we have a tendency to go for it. Of course, money coming in, you know that there is some sort of abundance coming your way this week with job. You've been nurturing a project or nurturing something, interview, resume, whatever. You've been putting your feelers out there, and you know something is coming back into a place in which is going to bring you stability, right? Bossing up, balancing the scales here. And you just kind of know this is going to work out, which will bring you out of stagnation, which will put you back into, for those men out there, King of Coins, women, Queen of Coins. They're kind of basically the same thing, just gendered a little differently. Of course, it doesn't matter, the gender. But Scorpio, you're going to be enacting a King of Swords energy this week in cutting to the chase. Again, remember the separation of emotions that we talked about. Okay, well, Sally really should have taken the trash out, but I mean, shit's got to get done. So I'm just going to take it out, and I'll talk to Sally later about it. It's something like that you're cutting to the chase, and you're cutting through the bullshit, and you're getting down to the nitty gritty. Now, I feel like Scorpios also have that quality to kind of see past the circus, right? The noise, and hone in on something that needs to be brought out to the table, right? It looks like you're going to be doing that. You're also going to be promoting yourself, but you're going to be promoting yourself in a way that's not illogical. It's not egotistical. You're just going to be saying, I'm the best candidate for this situation because of this and this. And I think my performance speaks for itself, whatever it is that you want to plug in there. But you're going to be promoting yourself in a way that it seems like they need you more than you need them. And so if you're trying to figure out, if you're going to an interview this week, or you're trying to figure out how to push yourself for a specific project, remember to approach it from an angle about their needs and how you can fulfill their needs, right? New beginnings for a lot of you this week that are going to be healing finances and bringing a lot of closure to a situation in which you thought, oh, shit, what am I going to do now? So career-wise, some of you are going to be experiencing promoting yourself in the workplace. Some of you are going to be doing interviewing. But nonetheless, you have a confidence and a knowing that you're the right person for the job, project, etc., promotion, whatever. But remember, promoting yourself, you got to do a little bit of recon work on that, right? You're going to know, what is the weakness in this situation? And how do I plug myself into that in order to present myself as a person who can fulfill these needs? You need me more than I need you, kind of situation. Not in a manipulative way, but it doesn't hurt to call it out, right? So let's kind of see what's going to be going on in money. So if you're not in any of those positions, just remember this week is the week that you need to promote yourself. And, if you get customer service reviews that are really fabulous, or you get compliments from customers, or, some attaboy from someone in a different department, or whatever your situation is, don't forget to bring that to the attention of upper staff, right? So be logical and strategical, Scorpio, in promoting yourself this week. If you're not up against a promotion, a project, interview, whatever it is, promote yourself this week, and don't be ashamed and embarrassed to do so. So let's see what your money's going to look like this week, because everybody wants to know what the hell's going on with our money. Things just are not stretching as far as they used to, right? And I thank my mother every single day that she taught me how to cook, because I'd be in big trouble. However, with that being said and coming to my mind, it might be a week of practicing frugality. It might be a week of putting in a little more elbow grease into something in order to get the end result of what you want. You're just not starting from the prepared position for it, right? Maybe bringing back up skills that you haven't used in a while. Maybe you grew up learning, or, whatever. I think we're all going to have to start reverting back to some of those things. Be frugal with your money this week, maybe, and be conscientious of your skill set and how to really get back to some of those important skill sets. Show me Scorpio's money for week 11 through 17 of June. Show me Scorpio's money for week 11 through 17 of June. Okay, conflict with money this week. Again, be frugal, be smart about what you're doing with your money and where you're placing your money. Again, the strength cards here. So that could be speaking to the idea of remembering, well, it's kind of a pain in the butt to do this way, but I do know how to do it this way, so I can get to the end result that I want. I just have to put in a little more work to get there, more than I've been willing to do recently, but maybe it's time I need to bring that back, right? Also, there's going to be something here about that relating to abundance moving forward. So, for example, buying in bulk, or, there's a sale on hamburger, there's a sale on, whatever. And this may sound silly, but I promise that I have a point here. You know what? This is on sale. I have a feeling I probably should stock up on this because next week it may go up. I need to be frugal now. I need to remember that, well, so-and-so used to do this, or my grandmother used to do this, or whatever. And it may take me a little longer to get there, but when I do get there, I'm going to be ahead of the game. So being frugal with your money, being smart about your money this week, putting a little more elbow grease into something to get the end result, instead of starting from a prepared position, will lead to your abundance this week. It will save you this week. It will balance your budget out. It will balance you out this week. If we're approaching something from a standpoint of, let's just say, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to, buy this and put it in the freezer. I shouldn't have to pick up a couple of extra gallons of gas. I shouldn't have to whatever. That's ridiculous. If you approach this week in that way, instead of paying attention and being frugal, you're going to find that you're screwing yourself here with this Ten of Swords. You're going to find that you're going to be in an asking position instead of a giving position. And you could be in this position in which you're being frugal, you're being good with your money, you're being smart about the way you're spending your money, and you're budgeting your week, as opposed to, hey, can I have a cup of sugar? Because the cup of sugar person comes back the next week for a cup of sugar. So just remember to don't buck up about or feel silly this week about paying very close attention to your money. It will also lessen your anxiety about having to make ends meet this week. And it will set you actually on a new routine of preparation. So money this week, it's not sexy, it's not exciting, but it's saying here, plan for today so that you can have it tomorrow, instead of being the person asking for it tomorrow, like this, right? So it will lessen your anxiety, and it will set you on a new path to paying attention to things that are time wasters, money stealers, any kind of waste, right, or distraction. It will set you up in a new cycle of being and sort of break old cycles of maybe fiscal irresponsibility. Plan this week as much as you can. Hold on to your money. Let's see about love. Love. A new romantic cycle begins. So let's see. Show me Scorpio in love this week, June 11th through 17th. Show me Scorpio in love this week, June 11th through 17th. Scorpio, talking about stepping out of old cycles and moving toward new goal sets, right? You and your loved ones are safe. Step out of your comfort zone. A new romantic cycle begins. Means not to carry the past into the present or the future. Now, when we are strategizing, that's a totally different set of circumstances than being on the defensive, okay? Strategize, yes. Be on the defensive, no. So this is saying here, love this week for you. You're going into a new cycle in your life, both with career, money, and love. Don't self-sabotage this week in love, thinking about how, well, Jimmy Jack was a dickhead, so this guy might be a dickhead, or this woman might be the same. I don't have time for that. Allow yourself to be in the situation. You're safe in the situation. You've handled the past before. You're still standing. Allow something to unfold without preconceived notions of how it's going to play out. Now, I know for Scorpios, that's like, I'm talking Greek over here, right? It's like, what? Do not pre-plan this particular issue. Let it flow the way it's going to flow. Don't pre-predict. Well, he tied his shoes in this fashion. He's probably lazy. He's probably sloppy. He probably leaves things undone in his life. Or she. Don't do that this week with this particular person that may be coming in. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, all said everything I need to say. Fire signs are not built like water signs. And Scorpio's not built like the rest of the water signs. And so while Scorpio was looking for patterns and stability in patterns, fire signs are like of the moment, right? They're in the moment. And it wouldn't hurt to maybe allow that to take control just a little bit. It's not the rest of your life, right? It's this week. It looks like here you're going over things from the past. Somebody's rereading text messages, emails. If you're old enough, okay, you might have stashed away some love letters from like 1990 or something. I don't know. Were we still writing letters then? Probably so. Somebody's going over things from the past. They're going over old pictures, old cards, sentimental things, right? And they're basing that, and it's a sadness, right? It's kind of a sadness. And they're basing that on future romantic cycles, okay? Make the decision that you're working on something new, okay? This week is going to be about new things being introduced, but planning, being prepared. Again, Scorpio is going to meet this challenge and you're going to boss up. You have Aries energy pretty heavy in here. Leo and Sagittarius are also here. But this is asking for Scorpio to be stable. It's asking for Scorpio to be grounded, logical, steady wins the race, right? You're also freeing yourself from a lot of things this week. I think you're freeing yourself from a lot of preconceived notions about your work performance. I think you're freeing yourself from being overlooked for things in your job. You're freeing yourself from toxic financial cycles. And you're also freeing yourself from the past in romantic relationship. New opportunity on the horizon for Scorpio. So let's see about this Knight of Wands character. Show me the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Now, the Emperor typically is going to be a person 35 and up, probably close to 40. They are established in their life. They are not just learning. Sagittarius is here now. They are not learning how to live life, like you do at 19. They've been around the block a little bit. They've got a steady job. They make pretty good money. They're pretty stable. But they like to have a good time. And the feeling that I'm getting from this is that some Scorpios are getting a little bit uptight, right? We're bracing for the punch, right? And I think that this is kind of saying, hey, lighten up. Lighten up, Scorpio. Lighten up a little bit. You have to have a healthy balance of fun and work, right? I mean, look, I know that, I'm saying that for me, but even me, right? I tend to work, right? That's what I do. That's an issue that I do to for my own validation, right? In my head, I've got that thing going on. I work on it, right? But what ends up happening is that it ends up being a toxic cycle. You work until you drop, until you're burnt out, and you're unable or unmotivated to move any further with something. And then you beat yourself up because you're not producing. So it's a toxic cycle. Some of you Scorpios are getting into with seeking your validation in a specific area. You need a healthy balance here. So this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy is going to be bringing that to you this week. It looks like they're going to be saying, hey, lighten up. Let's go for a drive. It's going to be okay. It's not a big deal. Lighten up. Let's just see what happens. So they're going to be introducing a little bit of freedom, a little bit of carefreeness, a little bit of spontaneity into your world this week. Let's see a potential of where you could meet them. And if you've already met this person, then allow them to bring a little bit of carefree and spontaneity and re-spark that fire, Scorpio. Show me a potential meeting for those who have not met this person this week or already. Universe. Okay, this could be, you got the Nine of Cups. It could be a bar. It could be a work event. It could be, hey, let's go have happy hour drinks. It could be, whatever, right? But it seems like it may be a little bit of an event in which you're just showing up to make an appearance, and I'm going to do my 5 minutes in the corner, and then I'm fucking out of here. But you may be pleasantly surprised, okay? Because you're not anticipating meeting this person. And it's kind of like you're gonna hit it off. Yeah, Queen of Wands for, I don't know why I'm getting wrapped up in genders tonight, but those male viewers of mine, Queen of Wands, female viewers, Knight of Wands. The cards are never about genders, but I'm getting duplicate for each sign tonight. King and Queen of Coins, King and Queen of Wands. And so they may speak to your carefreeness, your spontaneity a little bit, right, in that way. So you may be paired up well that way this week. Again, don't be so rigid, Scorpio, that you're not allowing yourself to explore, okay? So what can Scorpio expect this week? What can Scorpio expect the week of 11 through 17? What can Scorpio expect? Okay, holding on to money. Be frugal this week with money. Promote yourself, right? But hang on to your money and plan accordingly this week. You're going to be coming out a lot of different areas of stagnation in your life, and you're also going to be experiencing a reconciliation with a part of yourself that you have let run into the ground because you are going, right? So slow down a little bit, take a little time, let this person show you a good time, and spark that part of yourself that you had before you started taking all those burdens on. What does Scorpio not expect this week? What does Scorpio not expect this week? Okay. Anxiety. Let go of your anxiety. I think you don't expect that this week's going to be very good. Remember, plan today so you have tomorrow. That's how you do the work around for how am I going to make it work this week? How am I going to make it work this week? Go back to putting in a little bit more elbow grease into whatever it is instead of, buying it prepackaged or buying it ready-made, revisit some of those skills. Something goes better than expected this week. Let's just put it that way. You are expecting the worst, Scorpio, and it's not going to play out that way. Something goes better than you expected it this week. And you're going to have a big decision to make. Ten of Coins is here. Abundance comes from being frugal and promoting yourself, and thinking on the bright side. Again, planning. You've got a decision to make. You take the risk because you have the the intuitive knowing that it's going to work out. So you are seeking out a need and promoting yourself for that need. You may have to leave something behind, but I'm thinking that you're already ready to leave it behind, or you wouldn't be going towards something else. It's going to pay off this week. This week is going to be better than you expected. Yeah, it's just saying believe in yourself, promote yourself, plan. Rely on a lot of root chakra energy about I'm capable. I can handle whatever comes my way. I'm safe. I've done this before. I can do it again, right? It's saying here, rely on your capabilities. Rely on your capabilities this week. So, Scorpio, I'll see you guys next week.